that everyone? Give me just a moment to get the game back up, and we'll continue. I guess everything's against us here. Yeah, give me just a moment. It's loading up now. Oh. Very sorry about that. That was definitely, not expected, um, to say the least. Alright. I do a small there we go. Alright. There. Well, sadly, I guess I have to restart that in a moment. Suicide World to save the or Suicide Mission to save the world. I guess we have to let this whole thing play out again. We'll go ahead and skip through that. Quickly get back to where we were. Very sorry about that, guys. There we go. Very sorry about that. I had to go... Or I was just fixing everything else up in the background here. Alright, we're losing oxygen. What the hell is happening? Federation must have made their move. Yeah, very sorry about that. Was not expected. There we go. And hey, we may do a little bit of an extra long stream here, Hardy. I don't know about 4 hours, but we'll do at least some extra time. Nobody move. Remember to stay where you are. Well, Shams, I'll make it clear. In the end, or I'll make you wish you had. Wasting your breath, Abraham. You know us. You know we're willing to die for this. Yeah, well, things change. So I've already pressed this or assessed the situation. All right, we'll get back to where we were. All right, you know what? We're a little pressed for time here. Good idea, sir. My empathetic Hector's received a significant change in the mood. Anxiety will make you more persuasive. Oxygen will drain faster because of the exposed Medusa virus. Oh, that actually tempted Shaman here. All right, Wooter. Let's see how you're doing over here. I'll confess. Set me free, please. First code. Sure. get to an escape pod now, Wooter. Ooh, got away. Yeah. That worked pretty well. I would say at least. Alright, Eddie. Quit playing games. We need you focused here. Alright. Let's persuade Shaman here. Shaman, this is not the way. I respect Xenolifer. I really do, but I can't let you do this. There's still hope for you. Abandon this nonsense or could you possibly... Stellar Federation hesitate. Exterminating alien races that resisted slavery. My family. For humans, killing aliens is not just cleansing. It's just what they do. Come on. You know what? Come on.
The same methods as your enemies. What's the point of fighting for freedom
in life then? What kind of peace do you plan to achieve through a massacre? Please, Abraham, you know better than anyone that we have exhausted all of the possibilities. Abolishing slavery will destroy humanity's way of life. That's why they won't ever give it up. The Stellar Federation built an empire on oppression and violence. And it has to fall whatever the cost. Whatever the cost, we're talking about 4 billion lives. And so be it, I'm fighting for 10,000 times that amount of lives. And I'm not talking about the mercy of a quick death. I'm talking about millions of lives played out in perpetual suffering. Really now. Come on forward. I'm sure there are other ways of achieving freedom. I just can't believe that this is the solution you've settled on, not me, Liam. And I trust him. I know you do too, Abraham. I don't see how this is any different from killing politicians and any other political target they send you after. Those killings are justified because the people were considered, bad? Are you really that naive, Sergeant? I did it for the sake of my mission. My true objective was always to stop the violence. So will we. Or so we will, Abraham. Alright. Let's offer freedom. If someone tells me a code, I'll set Eddie free. No one? This is how you want to play out? Fine. Well, you know what? Eddie, sorry to say, you gotta take a nerve beating. That's enough. Take him down to whatever the cost. Okay, well, so the Medusa virus, I was getting pressed a little bit too quickly for oxygen. Oh, so we only need 4 codes. All right, good to know. Wait, did he just say this time we won't fail? This is a loop. Okay. Come on, Shaman. You're resorting to the same methods as your enemies. What's the point? What kind of peace do you hope to achieve? Alright. Please, Abraham. You know better than anybody that we've exhausted all other possibilities. Abolishing slavery will destroy humanity's way of life. That's why they won't ever give it up. Okay, so we've already seen this. Alright. This does bring it down quickly, but we can release Wooter right after. He should immediately break now. Still try this method. Really? Fine. Also hit Eddie. I confess, please set me free. The first code is Optimum. We'll persuade Shaman here. Few. Another choice. Yeah. We've got that one already. We'll free him. We get in a pod now. Whew, got away. Alright. So that raised it, but it did buy us some oxygen. Good. Come on, Shaman. Please, Shaman, I am begging you. If you do this, Xenolifer will be hunted down and destroyed. All of this will have been for nothing. If you stop this nonsense, I'll join Xenolifer in your cause. This time with no ulterior motives, I'll help you abolish slavery in all corners of the universe. And we'll do it by the means we can be proud of. We can be remembered as heroes, not murderers, Shaman. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't want to be remembered. I don't give a fuck about legends. You may enjoy that status, I'm sure of that medal on your chest will allow you to sleep well at night. I'm not fighting for plaque with my name on it. Let Xenolifer fall if that achieves a free world. At least let us have one world in the known universe which can be free, Abraham. Come on, Ford. Mr. Ford, I respect you. Respect how you respect life over everything. So, simple question, why? Alright. Ford is about to break here. I'm sure there are other ways of achieving freedom. I just can't believe this is the solution you have settled on. Not me, Liam. Alright. Sorry, Shaman. Hey, you know what? I don't like Frank. Alright. Offer freedom to both Eddie. If someone tells me a code, I'll free Eddie. Okay, I'll do it, but let him go. The second code is Rockars. Great, thank you. Get an escape pod now, Eddie. Mama. Alright, Sergeant. Try to avoid violence. Code is... How does that... Alright. Let's free the old man. You get in an escape pod now. Yeah, Ford. We know. Alright, Shaman. Please. Even if you create a world free of humans, what do you think comes next? Do you think the Stellar Federation will let you have that? They'll blow up the entire planet before letting you win. Damn, Abraham. To fight back, I'm sure Liam will come up with a solution. He always does. I respect you, Liam, as much as you do. But he's just a man. Okay, Abraham, you win. Last code is out of that. Alright. Edward. Yeah, well... needed to do so. Put the code. Rockars. What was it? Out of that? Out of that? Okay, good. Good work, sir. Now let's send the antidote to Gactus 7. What? Don't let more than 10 million people die. We are actually able to save a majority of the population, it seems. Nemesis. Did you kill Shaman with that, Liam? It's great to see your true colors, Burden. It's a pity we have to destroy everything to be able to open up to each other. You truly think you were able to stop Xenolifer? I'm not here to destroy you. I'm here to save Xenolifer. I guess it is, Tigress? And hey, welcome to the channel. Right on time. I respect your cause, idiot. I wanted to help you. I'm sick of seeing the one who could lead humanity to a better era become corrupted again and again by frustration. And yet I always return to stop you. What are you talking about? I've had this discussion with you a million times now. I don't know why I keep dreaming I'll convince you. Let's try hoping that one of my travels sets you on the right track. Have you lost your mind, Burden? Probably. So I'll appeal to the only way that has ever worked. Fight me, Liam. I'll beat that reason into that twisted head of yours. This is it, Burden. You can read your moves. You may perceive the annihilation of Gacta 7 as a demonstration of power. But this is just weakness, Liam. And you succumb to the path of least resistance. No, that wasn't some simple decision, Burden. Things I did. I look to you as a true inspiration for what I had to do for this path. Your eternal discourse about sacrifice, the greater good, you called it. Think about the size of the universe. Consider that not only the known alien races enslaved by Constellar Federation, I'm talking about stopping the expansion of the greatest evil life has ever known in this sector of the universe. Xenolifer doesn't succeed. All life in the galaxy is at risk. All forms of life, even those that are still evolving, could come to an end. Never have a chance. But you know I'm right, Burden. Witness the power of my Xenosuit. You can't escape me. Stop it, Liam. I'm back. Okay! It was a terrible fate to wait 7 long years to fight you one last time. My victory is inevitable. Did the impact drive you crazy? This is it, Burden. I believed in you. After all these years of meaningless fighting, you could have been the key to true change. But you always end up being the start of a new war. It's funny to hear you talk about betrayal. Next time, you should try sticking to your convictions when joining Xenolife if you really want to bring change. Hide behind duty. But you killed politicians and blew up federal starships into pieces, all in the name of Xenolifer. It was my mission. Ha! At Dry, you get rid of that stupid military code. Oh, day. Is the day you'll truly be free, my friend. You can do that in the next life, as this one will end with me. And this power of my Xenosuit. Jump back. But I'm punch him. Need to get back on track, Liam. Come on. Give up already. Okay, you can't win, Liam. Keep learning your moves every time I come back. Every time you what? Shut up and get ready, Liam. This is it. This is it, Burden. Believed in you. After all these years of meaningless fighting, you could have been true change. Okay, we got this. This is my mission. Ha! Need to get rid of that. Alright. There we go. I can read your moves. This one was punch. Or not. Oh no, that one's duck. Right. Hope that beating you changes something. Stop dodging. This is the first time you fought me. And the last. This is it, Burden. I keep misreading which one that one is. I thought it was the blade, or not the blade. It's red when he's charging up the shot. Okay, you pass or succumb to path of least resistance. Can't kill me. Jump back here. This is the one I thought it was for some reason. Alright, I can read your moves. You won't beat me. Won't let you cross this line. Okay, interesting. So, I'm getting tired of that initial sword thrust, Liam. Let's try something different. What? How did you... Anyways, you don't have the speed to dodge it. I don't need to know or to be quick if I know what's coming. I'll show you. This is it, Burden. You know, that's a fair point if we know exactly what he's gonna do. Damn it. Won't let you stop, or anyone stop me from ending slavery. Not even you. I seek freedom as much as you. This is not the way. Starting a war against the Constellar Federation is suicide. No, I can win this. I can. Burden, let me win this. I don't think we will. You're the expert in suicide missions. Don't you trust my power? Of course I do. That's why we know you won't win. You can change everything, Liam. But I can't let you lead the universe to ruin. I have to get serious. Can't win, Liam. Won't let you cross that line. Can't escape me. Oh, I surrender, Liam, once and for all. Think you're unstoppable or something? Since today, Burden, one of us will die here. I don't want to kill you. In that case, then you're the one who will die this day. This is it, Burden. I misread which one that was. I thought he was just sitting still. Wasn't Everdusk a neutral organization? Why they want to defend the Constellar Federation so badly? They don't. We're originally infiltrated Xenolifer to see if we could redirect your cause to something good. We saw you as the ace up our sleeve that would finally weaken the dominance of the Constellar Federation. But we can't allow genocide. Can't let you do this, Liam. Bullshit. This is going to kill you. Okay, so we can't block that. Please, Liam. Mind your business, hero. This is it, Burden. Believed in you after all these years of meaningless fighting. Alright. Let me see. Can I duck this? Yes. Okay, so that's going to be a normal kick then. Stop it, Liam. We faint here, we get it. I won't let you cross this line. Wasn't Everdusk a neutral organization? Alright. So which one was this? Jump back. I don't want to kill you. Stop it, Liam. Can't win this. Can't sacrifice something that's not yours. This is just more murder. This is war. I don't care what you call it. The only thing that matters is what we achieve. What you're achieving is change based on oppression. Even if you succeed, you'll become the next Constellar Federation. Can't force change on the people. You have to show them why the world would be better if we give freedom to everyone. Ha! And I thought I was the dreamer. People, that's the real problem. Oh, quit being such a nihilist. The Constellar Federation have conquered those worlds. But it's people who enslave them. You know better than anyone that we've exhausted all other options. The next step is destroy or resist or desist. I won't surrender to a human-dominated world. Let's dance. Can't kill me. see, this one... Nope. Crap. What's the matter? You have a legend speech for me? This time, I'll just fight you. If I don't beat you, I will next time. This is it, Burden. Damn it. Won't let everyone stop me from ending slavery, not even you. I seek freedom as much as you. Starting a war is suicide. Alright. We've had this one. Alright, this was kick. Feint. No. He did the kick again. Up. I believe I have to jump back for that one. Alright, feint here. So jump back is just the safe option. Wasn't Everdusk a neutral organization? They don't. But we won't allow genocide here. I'll teach you a lesson. Okay, really? Don't even try it. Oh, wait. What's the matter? Yeah, I misremembered which one that was. I thought it was the blast. Can't sacrifice something that isn't yours. Alright. Block. Block again. And then feint. And then this is another feint. Can't fool me. You once said to me there's no revolution, or that no revolution came without blood. Hey, it hasn't been 12 hours, Hardy. It's been way more than that. If you count the days on that desert planet. And this is the perfect move, don't you see it, Burden? 4 billion lives. That's way more than blood. Taught me to never surrender. Taught me the true meaning of sacrifice. Talking about the future of the universe, sacrificing Cactus 7 isn't that different from killing a hostage. Liam! This is it, Burden. This is what we've been seeking all this time. I'm not scared of the Constellar Federation. You join us again, I can't try surviving this. We're both blocking there. Jump back. Or wait, that's the normal one. How? How can you be so sure of this? What makes you think you're right? I'm just doing what any other living being would do in this life. Fight for what I believe is right. How can 100 rebels be right over the belief of billions, or millions, upon millions of humans around the universe? Because they don't believe in anything. They're not fighting. They're just living the life the Constellar Federation granted them. When we put their lifestyle in jeopardy, they will start asking themselves questions. Xenar Lifer will achieve that today. So, 4 billion lives is just a way to send a question? It's the beginning of the end, Burden. Witness the power of my Xenosuit. I don't think we will. In fact, take a punch to the face. Take a punch to the gut. Duck. See? Your suit's not so strong and neither are you. You really deserve the title of legend. How did you? You're a far better warrior than me, Liam. I just won because I've fought you a million times before, and this is the first time I ever beat you. Keep saying things like that. I don't get what you mean. I don't get it either. Every time I die, I keep waking up in a desert. And never remembering anything. The only moment I remember who I truly am is here. In outer space. And I wonder, why do I keep chasing you every fucking time, Liam? Is it the design of the gods? Is this their notion of a joke? Burden. I hope that if I beat you, If I saved this wicked world at least one time, I'd finally understand the meaning of it all. I don't fucking get it. What else do you all want from me, huh? Fuck you. Abraham. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you've truly fought me a million times, then you've faced this moral dilemma a million more times than I have. Given the fact that you always stop me no matter what, choose. Decide your fate for the first time in the millions of lives you've lived. Is my cause so wrong? Is saving Galactus 7 or Gact 7 worth perpetuating the power of the Constellar Federation? Should we give a fair chance to the rest of the lives you're relinquishing every time you stop me? You know, I don't really care. I'm tired of everybody looking to me for every tough decision that rears its head. But I'll do it. This is my last offering to mankind. We're not letting him sacrifice the people. Not that many lives. Goodbye, Liam. Take care of the world I'm leaving. I meant it when I said I believed in you. All that power in that suit, and all he could do was reach out slightly. All we did is punch and kick him. We didn't shoot the suit or damage it. Unless it's that sensitive. That's an awesome ending to this, though. It brings back memory, or like, it reminds me of, like the fight with Liquid Snake in the first Metal Gear Solid. Hey, thanks, Tigress. I'll also be doing the extra chapter here. At least. I didn't realize it would be quite this long of a stream just for this part, so I had a little bit more planned, but we'll go with that. And we'll see where it goes from there. I want to see what Liam's story is. Was it showing how he keeps sneaking into the base and walking out at the interrogation door and not getting caught in that second chapter? Also, the time looping... Okay. The time looping actually reminds me of another game I've seen a while back. What was it? Try not... or Don't Escape the Room or something like that? Where like I want to say it was the third installment of it. Where you're essentially wandering around in a desert wasteland trying to actually survive. And if you end up dying, it resets you to the beginning of that day. I can't remember the name of it right offhand. But it's a very similar vibe, though this is definitely quite the experience. Alright. So we see everything flying by. I can't skip these credits, can I? I imagine there's a scene or something here. We'll let this play out, and I'll take another quick break here while it's playing. Is there an end credit scene? So I know, because I'm gonna get up and stretch here, but I'm wondering if I should play an ad or something during this time. We'll just leave it. Just in case. Alright. I notice he's definitely getting a little bit farther away at it all this time. Is he gonna get caught by someone and actually rescued? Is he gonna get caught by someone and actually rescued? Liam did come in on a like, space bike or something after all. I guess he could still rescue us. Oh, there we go. It's always nice to see devs who put it little messages like that. Because honestly, I always feel the same with indie games like this, where it's so good to have someone make a game like this. That clearly had a lot of effort and thought put into it. Oh. Maybe don't... Okay, well that's how... I see. Epilogue, broken hourglass. That's probably how... Yep. He keeps surviving. And we're back here. We actually have our memory this time. We do leave the gun. So that's how we ended up here. So we end up there because we beat him. Interesting. Yeah, and reset the whole cycle again. Alright. Oh, that makes sense. So, does that mean the correct option is actually letting Liam do that? If he jumps into the time anomaly there. And then we'll do the extra chapter here. I'm using the Oppmann device to communicate with you from the future. You want to save the universe? We recommend... Okay, let's do this. I'm still gonna go through on this, because, I mean... I feel like it cuts down a little bit on the randomness, because if this is the light version of the random factors... It's nice. I could do this, but it may take me longer. And since we're, you know, gonna go for a little bit extra, let's do this first and see. Who knows, I may go back through this at some point and try and get a different ending. Or try and, like, do a perfect run or something. Sometime in the future. Oh, hey, Shaman actually lived. You think I wasted my life? What do you mean, Liam? I spent half my life studying this tattered journal, convinced that there are other worlds, believing that Burden's words were true, believing that somehow we can change time and avoid the Constellar Federation's chokehold on slavery, or slavery over all other life forms. Now, after 20 years of searching, we're finally about to get some answers. But I can't help think, if we had spent our youth fighting, instead of running after some kind of magical solution to our problems. The only way of wasting life is death, my friend. It seems Shaman is his spiritual guide in a sense. We're getting closer. Ship scanners are really getting weird readings. I guess it's a good thing we didn't shoot Shaman. Not only a ship, Liam, I'm feeling an immense power calling us. Calling us? You mean it's alive? Well, in a figure of speech. So it's not alive. No, it's not alive. Stop making fun of my powers. It's been too many years, my friend. I can see through your charade. I might like to be a little grandiose. Fact is, I can feel something, Liam. It's been ages since I felt something like this. What do you mean? Oh, come on. No, wait. Think we're about to meet survivors from the Constellar Federation massacre? I don't think so. Ancestors were all exterminated by the Federation, I'm certain of that. But there are other ways of meeting them. So he is actually not human. He's an alien. Interesting. And if what we've been researching is true, Burden's time anomaly, the nebula, Agent Amber's discoveries. Who's Agent Amber? Everything will finally make sense. Since Oppmann were the only known life form able to or manipulate time. Holy shit, look, Shaman. The nebula. Never thought I'd live to witness this. Hey, that's the one we fell in. Liam. It's not just the nebula. This is the nebula. The god of Apman. Or Apahan. Apmiral. Scholar of the Paths. Ruler of memory and will. Pretty cool sounding title for a god, mate. Let's warn the team. We're going inside that god of yours. And that's how I became a billionaire. Oh, hey, look, it's the good doctor. You earned it, Paul. Hey, Jack. Got a little bit of gray there now. Because of you, we've been able to finance this crazy mission. Hey, look. Donald's put on even more weight. Who'd have thought you'd end up paying Xenolifer bills? There's no Xenolifer anymore, it's just Liam and Shaman. When Liam first came to see me a few years ago, I thought he was crazy, but time has passed for all of us. And the man who stood in front of me wasn't a crazy rebel punk anymore. He's now just an old, rebel punk. He's no longer crazy, but he's still, well, he's still Liam, clearly. I decided to hear him out, and well, here we are. Never sympathized with Liamer's methods. Damn, I've spent half my life hating him for what he did. Truth be told, the Constar Federation is out of control. It'll be great to meet Burden again. All this about his diaries and the secret interest that Everdusk had in him sounds crazy, but I want to believe that other realities are possible. It's definitely true. Shared most of Burden's existence. I can assure you, the man had something special. He always had this damn look on his face, like he'd already seen it all. Fuck me if he hadn't. Hey, you finished bad-mouthing us? We did it, guys. We're close to where Burden disappeared 20 years ago. And guess what? There's a nebula waiting for us. Not only that, my theories about Burden's anomaly being related to Apman, or Apmahun, start to ring true. It's no common nebula, it's the god of the Apmahun, scholar of Shaman. Hey, they don't want to hear that. Sorry to interrupt you, man, but we'll be making contact in less than 10 minutes. You can bring us up to speed with the Apmahun culture once we've traversed this damn thing safely. We better prepare ourselves. Finally, let's do this. Let's see if they can bring a brighter future. Liam, are you okay? Wake up. Where are we? We in Halo? It looks like a Halo structure almost. My leg. Shaman, what happened? All of us miraculously survived the crash, but Shaman's weak leg didn't endure the accident. Don't worry. We've been taking care of him while you were napping out in the woods. Sarah brought you back. Yeah, don't mind the concussion you got now. Can't remember a thing. Neither do we. No scientists, but nebulas aren't supposed to work like that, are they? Told ya. It was no normal nebula. It was Admiral, the god of... shit, Doc. Doing my best here. Hang on. Sadly, we don't have the whiskey for you. Afraid you won't be walking in the near future. Shit. What's the engineer doing? Can we repair the ship? Name's Donald, asshole. I'm sorry to say, ship is as wasted as Shaman's leg. Maybe this is karma for destroying ours back on Sinissus. Damn it, Donald. You really are a rancorous nerd. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Call me that. I'm sorry, Sarah. Thing is, I don't want us freezing to death like on Sinissus, so... I'm stripping the ship's igniter. Should have enough battery to warm us. Things get nasty, we can reload the gun's laser battery with it. Awesome. Great job, Donald. I like your way of thinking. Thanks. The Igniter won't last forever. What are we gonna do? What is this place? Shredder was here to lead us. Hey man, I may not be a legendary soldier, but I led one of the greatest revolutions of the century. You have to deal with the second best. I hope that's okay with you. Second best wanted to destroy a whole planet just to lead his revolution. So, what we'll do now is, shaman? I can see some temples in the distance. I've never seen one in person, but they resemble the ones my father told me about. Guess I'll have to give you a crash course on Atmahun culture. Those are Danarai. They were built by our ancestors as navigational devices. I love an investment for a fancy beacon, with all due respect. Well, they're not meant to guide you through this land, but through time. What? For the Atmahun, time is not constant, like in human science. Time is a sea. You can sail in any direction. And through the Danarai, our god, the scholar past, talks to us. Yeah, and how come the Atmahun are extinct if they can manipulate time? As I said, your human perception of time only allows you to imagine a line, which you can only go forward or backwards in your wildest dreams. But time is an ocean, and not existing today just means that this direction is a dead end for Atmahun. Like walking through a forest and finding a cliff you can't overcome. Well, you don't just stop walking. You can still go wherever you want. You just have to walk in a different direction. Not only backwards. Except time doesn't work like that, man. Humans don't have the capacity to even begin to understand it. So this crappy metaphor is the only thing we have to outline what time is for the Atmahun. Leg is safe. You'll be okay, but you won't be able to stand on your feet for a couple months. By the way, I believe I kind of understand the Atmahun concept of time. I don't think so. I just told you it's like the version my father used to tell me at bedtime when I was a brat. Okay, now that we've learned some more about your culture, what do? The Danarai should be connected with moments in time. If I focus, I might be able to track Burden's essence. Felt it ever since we started towards the nebula. Wait, you have real powers? This isn't just scientific mumbo-jumbo and all that? I always thought you were just a epic phony. Shh. Come again? Sorry. That's Atmahun equivalent to... Holy shit! Found it. I can feel him. The very same essence I felt when he destroyed the Matriarch. But... you all are not gonna like this. Okay. Here we go. Here's the downside of this whole time travel. The Danarai we located... or we have to go to is just... located just above the clouds. I told you. The ship is completely wasted. I know. I'll still get there. Ouch. Climbing a big fucking mountain. Well, sorry, Shaman. I don't think you'll be doing that much climbing. Actually, I guess you get a nice trip here. An hour ago, I was excited at the prospect of climbing a mountain. The air is becoming colder and colder as we get up. Some of us being past 60 isn't helping things either. Come on, this is gonna be fun, Liam. Shut up. You were awful about motivational speeches. Breathing fresh air, being in some unknown place in the universe, discovering ancient culture. A lot of people would pay to be in your place. Yeah, surviving a trip through some supernatural nebula just to crash into some mystical alien planet with no hope of return. I love your concept of fun. Yeah, Jack's already heard his motivational speeches before, so he's not impressed. You forget, we're also on a quest to save the universe. Right. Totally unbeatable. So, Shaman, are we close so we can stop listening to Liam? Well, we are closer, but not close. Probably still about 15 kilometers to the peak. Well, I'll set 15,400 meters on my mission data. It's important to not lose sight of our team status, battery, and distance traveled. We all want to make it out of this alive. How professional, I say. You learned a lot from the challenges life's put you through, and the challenges you put them through, Liam. You say challenges, I say trauma. In any case, let me know if you... We don't have Brandon here to give us, you know, the empathetic readings and everything. How's the igniter doing? I can barely feel the heat from here. Still working full steam. I didn't expect the climb to be so cold. If someone's temperature is too low, being close to the igniter will help. But at this rate, it'll barely have enough energy to reach the top. If we're planning on reloading our weapons using the igniter's battery, it may not last forever. I should mention I'm carrying several first aid injections myself. We can restore anyone's stamina or body temp in case of emergency. And I don't believe we'll be engaging in heavy combat precisely. So we should be fine. You just jinxed it, Doc. Well, about that, Shaman. I don't know what exactly, don't know exactly where the myth ends and the truth begins. But the Dunarai should be guarded by Mirhale. Mir what? Are they deadly? Were you planning on mentioning them anytime soon? Legend speaks of spectral warriors. Personal guard to Admiral. They haunt trespassers and steal their body heat, turning them into frozen statues as a warning to future invaders. So as soon as we start seeing statues, we need to book it. That sounds a little too supernatural, even for the Atmahan. Well, we just worked through some divine nebula, so... expect nothing, be prepared for anything. Let's hope they don't exist, but if they do, let's pray laser beams are effective against them. Remember what I taught you in combat. Don't trust your weapon, trust yourself. No, trust your weapon and yourself. Team, since it seems we've got a way to go, or ways to go, it won't be getting any easier. Let me give you some advice on climb survival. One who leads the march, in this case, Liam, is the one who will consume the most stamina. Leading blocks the wind for the team, and it puts him in charge of setting the safest path by watching out for terrain anomalies. It can be pretty draining, physically and mentally. The tail of the pack is the safest spot. It presents almost no wind resistance, and the snow will be well trodden by our steps. It's also the sweet spot to recover stamina. Not complaining, but carrying weight also drains a bit of extra stamina, so we'll have to stop eventually to swap duties. Sorry about that. Not just talking about you, the igniter, or be careful. And help each other out. Basically, those who feel strongest should lead the climb, and those who are worn out should rest at the back of the pack. Gotcha. Seems we've got a lot on our plate. So let's take Donald's advice and keep thoughtful track of our resources. Doctor, keep track of the team's stamina and corporeal warmth. My pleasure. Donald, as you were already doing, focus on the mission's overall status and our distance traveled. Right. Jack, I hope we don't end up needing it, but keep track of our combat assets like our ammo and team power. Understood. I know we're all conscious that this might be our final battle, that the fate of the universe rests on our shoulders, so I'll just say one more thing. Let's do this! No Leroy Jenkins right after? Why do we have to climb the highest fucking mountain in this planet? You know, nothing has ever been easy when burden is involved. Shaman felt that this is where we should head, so that's what we're doing. We're walking into certain death just on some tribal hunch. We're walking into certain death just on some tribal hunch. Hey, the day you can communicate with the computers without touching them will start following your hunches. Fair enough. Alright. Let's see the team status here. So the doctor is the coldest, actually. Donald seems to have the worst stamina. He's carrying the igniter, though, so we need to keep whoever's coldest near him. His stamina is actually even below Jack and Liam's. It makes sense. So what we'll do is we'll let him and Sarah swap. Let's see. He'll be the fourth in line. Yeah, that's a huge difference there. And you know what? We'll let Jack take position 3, since he's going to be taking more stamina here. Alright. Let's see. Donald is, obviously warmest. Yeah, Sarah's got the most stamina, so that will actually make do. You know what? Doc? Take point. Oh, we can trade the igniter. Okay. That is actually good. Hold on. He's gonna take the igniter since Donald's already missing a bit. How long do we have? Next resting spot is basically 2,000 meters. Okay. Change position. He will go to the 3rd position. I thought I had to keep it on Donald. That's actually awesome. Shaman may get a bit cold here. Alright, Doc. What's everyone looking like again, just to be sure? Alright, Jack's got good warmth. Let's change position here just a little bit. There. Alright, keep climbing. My whole life I pictured myself after 70 sitting on a comfy couch, reading books in front of a fireplace. I know life never goes as expected, but to be climbing a mountain on an uncharted alien planet in order to save humankind. That's radical. Cheers to you then, Doc. when I get past 70, I get to keep climbing mountains and saving worlds. Then believe me, Liam, life will put you on a comfy couch in front of a fireplace. Life's a bitch. What a bitter end for a revolutionary. I'll pray that you have an epic death before this happens then. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Alright. Let's see. The doc does not have much stamina, but his warmth is good now. So let's give... Honestly, let's let Sarah take the igniter for now. Stamina lost 27%. Change position. Rotate to second. How much does that drop it? A good amount. We'll go ahead and put her in position 4. Team status. And we'll swap Liam out at a moment here. Keep climbing. Well, we'll do that at the next rest area, alright? Hey, what's your favorite alien race? What do you mean, favorite? They're not animals. It's not like preferring cats over dogs. Come on, don't be like that. There's a huge variety of known alien races. There's nothing wrong with finding one more appealing than the other. Yeah? What do you fancy most then? Black people or white people? Okay. Come on, you know it's not the same at that. Or that's not the same at all. Jeez, shaman. It's more like, what do you prefer, blondes or brunettes? There's more to a woman than her hair, Jack. Come on, you two. I know. What's on the inside is what counts. I'm fond of wreck cars. I like my woman with dark hair and big curves, says the doctor. Oh shit, that came out of the blue. Liam, you're one to talk. Shaman's just there like, really? Alright. Who's got the best stamina currently? She's getting exhausted, I can tell already. Yeah, 67. So Jack's got 100%. So he'll change position to at least the 3rd. Liam will... hold on. What's everyone else's stamina? Second highest is Donald. Donald will take back the igniter for just a moment. Hey, let me carry another thing. I'll carry the rifle too. I'll let her recover a little bit more. Alright. Come on, climb on, Liam. You know, Zenith, I envy you. What for? For having achieved something so impressive with your life. You care about being rich that you totally deserve. But when I was young, I always thought I'd do something relevant for the scientific community. And developing an intelligent, self-adapting Medusa killer. It's like saving the world 1,000 times. You're amazing. I don't agree. You did do something relevant for the scientific community. You got us off that planet. Brandon is still the most advanced empathic android I've ever seen. No one has successfully replicated it since. It saved our lives thousands of times back in the old days. You hadn't been drowning in self-pity since you your rupture with Sarah. I'm sure you would have developed something amazing. Thanks. Thanks for the reminder. Both for the recognition and the sincere words. Okay, so he's exhausted. Okay. Let me real quick check team status. Yeah, so Donald needs to recover. Same with Liam. So they'll swap with these two. She'll go to first again. Wait. What's hers? 69. Yeah, so she goes to the top. What's Jack's? He actually doesn't look tired. Makes sense. But okay. He loses 18%. You know what? Change position to second. And you change position to third. And we'll rotate these two. Because we really need... Well, actually, I could put... I'll put the igniter on the dock. There. Alright, keep climbing, people. So let me get this straight. Based on what you've been researching, Burden is trapped in a time loop from Legend Desert to Xenolifer's Fall. Right. And I know it's not only based on my investigation. Burden himself told me that he was trapped in a loop and had relived our battle 1,000,000 times over. That's how he ended up defeating me. No way he could have done that without superpowers. Tried to convince him to aid Xenolifer, but his resolution was admirable. His resolution? Still trying to convince him to join even 20 years later. I think you got him beat when it comes to resolution. You know what tortures me? Also, shouldn't it be resolved there? More so? To think that this is the official timeline. Having defeated Burden 1,000,000 times to 1 means that 99% of other times, Xenolifer wins. And sometimes I wonder if that's enough. That's not enough. Time is an ocean, and I won't forgive a single wave in which slavery triumphs if I can fight. Damn, well said, Shaman. I'm glad to have you at my side to the bitter end. Yeah, I'm seeing some kind of shrine, says Sarah. Perfect. Right on time. For a bit of a break here. Okay, this shelf with some ancient shrine on it seems to be a good spot to rest. Try and catch your breath before resuming climbing. So, Shaman, what's this? I don't know. But I feel it's alive. I mean, there's power feeding the machine. The slate reads, Hanath Gao, the one who enacts commitment. Should I try and activate it? Go ahead. Whoa. I'll translate. The Danarai you seek is no common one. Here is guarded the Gao immortality. The balance of time's fabric for one of the Gao. Are you willing to prove yourselves worthy of such gravity? What's the meaning of Gao? I mean, I was called Pradhan, referring Gao in Xenolifer's glory days, and it supposedly meant the one who brings freedom. How can it have different meanings? Hero, gambler, agent of chance, or even the one at the other side. Mostly, Gao's meaning comes from its complement. Pradhan, in this case, makes your Gao stand for hero. I see. Question is not rhetorical, though. You can interact with the shrine. You're willing to commit the Atmahan. Yes. Watch out! What's this? It's asking us to carry this stone to the next shrine. Yeah, and what's the deal? There's no deal. You can decide to drop it whenever you want. Guess we won't discover its meaning unless we do. How nice of the Atmahan. One more thing to carry on this long trek. Even if I could translate it for you. Commitment doesn't precisely have the same meaning in my culture as it does yours. It's up to you. I see. Let's move. Before we move, I'm going to take a very quick break here to get up and stretch, probably for the last time during this. We'll just run a 2-minute ad during so I'll be right back. I'll see everyone in just a few moments. Yeah, because I'm imagining what the meaning is, like, commitment has a bigger deal to them, especially considering the, you know, obvious split between these two and how that's supposed to be commitment. He may view it differently. But yeah, I'll be right back, everyone, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. That too. Because you'd be committing to actually changing a timeline quite a bit. Alright. Yeah, we'll be right back here. We'll let that droning go on for the break. Okay. And I'm back. Alright. Right on time, too. Alright. Let's move. So who's carrying it? Oh, her. What is everyone's current stamina and warmth? Okay, so 87 warmth. It's getting colder as time goes on. Clearly. Oh. This stone provides warmth. Okay. You know, I believe it. I want to say the heaviest my bag ever got was what, 30 pounds at least? So I definitely believe it. At least it felt like it. Alright. So he actually loses less than her. Though he does lose warmth even there. Alright. Change position, Doc. The fourth in line. Help warm poor Donald here. We'll put Liam back in second position. I like how we don't have to care about Shaman's warmth, by the way. Alright. Let's see. The other way I can increase warmth is by giving someone one of these. So technically, if I was to, say, have him take the commitment stone, which makes sense since he's committing to his cause once again. That should warm him up. I guess this will unearth unpleasant memories, but why did Xenolifer disintegrate? You guys don't seem to have lost your fighting spirit. Well, keeping a revolution moving for 10 years was hard enough on its own. But then, the matriarch, undefeated for 7 years, was blown to pieces by a single guy. And on top of that, the Constellar Federation executed 2/3 of Gactus 7's alien population, killing a couple thousand humans, presumably Xenolifer supporters, along the way. In a matter of months, we lost practically all our support. But people were afraid of being caught and slaughtered in the Xenolifer witch hunt. And when it comes down to it, the rights of other species aren't worth fighting for when your own survival is at risk. Can't blame them. I see. In the end, only the craziest of us kept fighting against the unwinnable. But guess what? Burden taught me that only takes one person's will to change the universe. Alright. We'll go to have her rotate with, actually Jack here. She's going to take position 1 to help alleviate some of his burden. Let's see. Team status. Was I correct about that stone? No. Okay, so we need to swap him the igniter. So he's going to take the commitment stone for now. And he's going to take the igniter. Okay. And team status. His warmth is good. Jack's is a little low. But Liam's is lower. And we'll have Liam carry Shaman, if anything, later. Keep climbing. Ballistic Empire went out with a bang, huh? Shit, those assholes were crazy. But they had balls of steel. They also had some pretty good interrogators. Never liked them, but I have to acknowledge that. If they did have some insane cult built around their emperor. And the ban on coffee probably didn't do them any good. Their savage system of meritocracy is the closest thing to true freedom humanity has seen in the last few centuries. Even if it was wild and merciless. Hey, being a Legan nomad was a lot like that. Without that emperor worshipping thing. So my people totally beat them on freedom. Yeah, okay. But you were only a couple thousand in number. I wouldn't call that a nation. So freedom is built about quantity now? Fuck you. But you're right. I don't think anybody will be beating the Holistic Empire where the balls are concerned for a long, long time. Sending every last Holistic ship crashing into the Federation homeworld after blowing all their ammunition. They didn't win, shit. But the Federation is still fixing the damage on Krezdome. They even had to move their capital to another planet. That must have hurt their pride. I wouldn't count on the Constellar Federation having any kind of emotion. Not even pride. At this point, they're just a ruthless machine. True. Oh, so true. But that final Holistic bang, that had to hurt. I want to imagine it did. To build a self-destruction mechanism into every Holistic planet. Jeez! There's Scorched Earth, and then there's that. I don't even want to think about how much that had to cost. It's like the Emperor knew he'd lose the War of Entry, so he was preparing to leave a proper impression on the galaxy. And sending everyone back to... in that side of the galaxy to this... well... to extinction. Talk about genocidal. They destroyed 30% of the Federation's ships. That's the biggest blow the Federation has ever taken. I miss those Holistic bastards. Stockholm Syndrome kicking in? You. I see something coming. Okay, so we need someone with a gun in first position. We'll have her swap with the doc here then. Alright. And actually, he's going to take Shaman. No, stamina loss isn't that bad. Alright. Team status. Sarah's getting very cold. Jack's kinda on the cold side. So Sarah will take the igniter. And what was Liam? He's at 100% now. So carrying this is actually amazing for recovering. Keep climbing. What was that? Seems like the Mirhal Hariel. Warriors who guard the Dunarai. They look like machines projecting specter holograms to me. No one said they were living beings. I'm sure they can be deadly if we let our guard down. Legend tells us they can steal our body warmth. That's the last thing we want up here. Yeah, no kidding. Sarah got very chilly there for a moment. You know, I guess the ghostly presence kinda does number to you. In more ways than one. At least it didn't hurt her, directly. Yeah, ending up as one of those ice sculptures you mentioned earlier isn't the death I picture for any of us. I would hope not. As long as we shoot them down before they get to us, we'll be safe. Okay, well, let's not go crazy and empty the igniter's whole battery on them. We have to carefully balance our risk-reward options here. I see something coming up. Really? Alright, team status. Okay, so Jack is at 48, Liam's at 45. How close are we? We're gonna put him in position 2. Alright, Donald, mission status. Next spot. 949 meters, and okay, so we have 3 turns left. Alright, come on, people. Keep on climbing. Jack, hope you don't mind me asking out of the blue, but how did you end up being a fugitive? Ah, well. Life after Burden isn't the brightest part of my history. With Xenolifer out of the picture, Burden lost forever in the space. And the Everdust getting shadier every day. I quit and tried to enjoy a quiet life. Enough fighting for me and all that shit. But normal boring life had me drinking more and more and caring less and less. The bar I used to hang out at was frequented by a group of mercenaries. They weren't on missions, they were wasting their money in that hole. They'd let me join their card games, and we'd end up swapping stories. One day they were short one man for a job, and I knew I was likely to get myself killed with my unhealthy routine. So I thought some action and money couldn't hurt. Well, I'll spare you the details. We ended up on the wrong ship, and we're caught in a small conflict with the Federation. Lucky bastard I am, just a couple months prior, the slave labor penalty for war crimes had been approved. So I ended up becoming a fucking slave. For everything I did for the goddamn Constellar Federation. For 9 years of slavery in some of the worst positions you can imagine. Sarah helped break me free. Did that? That's amazing! Even then, or even before I trained her to be a killing machine, I happened to be looking for Jack in the midst of my existential crisis, so he could teach me how to be tough or something. When I discovered he was spending his life as a fucking slave, I couldn't take it. So I briefed a few officers and had Jack reassigned to the toxic mining worlds. It looked like a personal vendetta, and it seemed like a lot of Federation officials were eager to be rid of him. Damn. Thought I was done for good when they told me I was being sent to the mines. I drank a bottle of wine and crashed a drill ship against the slave transport vessel. Before it got to the mining world. Craziest thing I've ever done, but damn, I've never felt so alive. Taking after Burden there a little bit. Then I realized I may have drank a bit too much to put up a decent fight. Not that I was any good sober. Luckily, Jack took it from there, and we miraculously escaped in the damaged drill ship. Crazy bastard crashed the drill ship so close to the cells that she almost got us all sucked into space. Can't pin our success on me alone. The rest of the slaves were just as eager to kill some of the feds as we were. I want to think they took over the ship and escaped some paradise planet after we got out. Who knows? So does that answer your question? Yep. It was a great story too. I'm glad I asked. Alright. Let's see the team status. I need to keep track of warmth especially right now. So the doctor's getting not only cold, but his stamina is getting low, so we'll have him go back. Jack is actually colder. So what we'll do is he will take the back position. Who's got the most stamina currently? Doc. Liam actually needs to go back. Honestly, it's Sarah, so she's gonna have to take the front. Jack's gonna take the igniter. Alright, Sarah. First position. Liam, you can take the fourth position. A little bit more stamina back. The Doc does not have much at all. Alright. That should be good for now. Keep climbing. It's amazing how just a couple of decades without opposition so significantly affected the universe. Yeah. How can a nation go from being perfectly civilized to enslaving humans in 20 years? They planned it quite well. It all started with the decimation of aliens as a preemptive measure to stop Xenolifer. They had built their empire on the backs of slaves, and the slaughter of those alien populations they relied on left a gaping hole in their mechanism. It was set up, cold and calculated. Their lifestyles at risk, people didn't hesitate to support the bill that replaced the death penalty with a life sentence of slave work. And that's how human slavery started. And over the next few years, slave work sentences mysteriously started growing in number. Exactly. And since they were imposing new slavery regulations almost every month, nobody even bothered to protest when they quietly declared slavery to be a hereditary condition. Yeah, I remember that. Humanized lifelong sentences will allow inmates to have their own families. Oh shit. Now the human slave population is equal to the alien one. And the worst thing is that even most slaves are okay with it. If you're not okay with it, they simply relocate you to hazardous work. Meaning a quick death, just a minor accident, or a failed human experimentation. Damn, I saw some sick shit there. Sorry, man. Let's keep climbing so we can get rid of this shitty universe. Okay. Change places with the doc there. I know you're cold, Liam. Let's see just how bad it is. So Jack's warm. Liam is actually very warm, so he just needs stamina. Stamina loss 1%, perfect. Same with that. What's the doc's stamina at? 45. Sarah's still at 53. Donald's only at 30. Doc, you need to take the igniter to warm up. And Donald, you can swap position with Jack, if anything. Alright. Let's keep climbing. So, let's say we do find Burden. Then what? I've been thinking a lot about this, based on the ancient Amber documents from Everdusk. And what Burden told me during the final fight, he doesn't remember a thing until he's isolated in outer space about the crash with the Matrix. So even if we really are able to find him and we tell him to change the past, he won't remember until he's about to face me that last time. Even that I'll have to try and convince him once and for all, using the advantage of hindsight. I'll tell him to choose Xenolifer in order to avoid the Constellar Federation supremacy. And just pray that's enough to save the universe. And what about us? We'll just die? I don't know, Donald. Maybe we can finally rest and find new lives in this godforsaken timeline, or even find a way out through the Atmahan technology. I don't really care at this point. Well, I do, so start thinking on what we'll do next. If it keeps you climbing, go for it. Stamina loss. Okay, so he needs to swap with the doc. That way he's not losing too much. What's everyone's warmth at? Liam's still warm. Oh geez, Donald actually doesn't have enough stamina. Let me look here. In status. What's Jack at? He can take a little bit. So let's have him take the stone. There we go. That's good, right? Yeah. Keep climbing. I have a personal question for you, if you don't mind, Shaman. Asking is as free as answering. Shoot. Okay. Are you an Opmon half-breed or just adopted? Opmon are not able to reproduce with human beings. So yes, I'm adopted. Thank you for bringing up that wound. It's kind of crazy that human beings are able to reproduce with other alien species and all that. I agree. How many mestizo types do you guys know? Well, I know them all because my job. The tale about Jorgal Titan loving a human woman is just not true. How come? The only alien race which we can naturally reproduce are the Rakars. And that's because they can accept, deconstruct, and bear to maturity any viviparous type sperm. Then, any human and Rakars, female, which look mostly human, by the way, can reproduce with any other alien race. So any mestizo human, as you call them, has a Rakars in their bloodline by force. So, Jorgal Titan half-breed assholes are in fact 33% human, 33% Titan, and 33% Rakars. Oh, that's not exactly how it works. It's not like making a cocktail, Jack. Works for me. If I ever meet Alexander again, I'll ask him about his mama. Looks like we're getting close to one of those shrines. Well, I imagine Jack hopes he never sees Alexander again, if we're being honest here. Alright. Well, another shrine. We can recover our stamina, but we shouldn't hang around here for long if we want to ignite our last till the peak. Yeah, he was the strong, silent type who loved breaking knees with his fists, where others would require a hammer. Shaman was say. This one's Philorect Gowl. The Pilgrim drowned in regret. Nice. Activate it. See, it's a nice knee massage, so he kills you by doing it. He just doesn't know how to mind his own strength, alright? Interesting. Shrine has detected the commitment stone and says it will reward us for our deed. Stone has the power to restore our warmth and improve our resilience. It's asking us to leave it on the ground. Awesome! Oh, that felt good. So nice of the Atmahan. Shaman, does the altar say anything else? Yes. It reads as follows. The heaviest weight you carry is in your soul. What haunts you from the past times keeps you from the future ones. The one with the sourest burden shall answer the darkest question. Well, do you want the shrine to pose its questions? Oh, I guess I'm the one with the sourest burden, so shoot. Well, Liam, it seems that yours is not the sourest burden. What? Donald, this question is for you. What? Me? You are the one with the deepest regret. Will grant you the power to erase the deepest of your sorrows. Do you want to get the love of your life back? Hey, that's not fair. I don't have a say in it. Donald, don't you even dare. I really have Sarah back. Donald! So, do you want to get the love of your life back? Let's have him actually respect her wishes. I couldn't forgive myself. I'm ready to die for her. I love you so much, Sarah. And I want you to be happy. So we'd better forget about this damn Up-Mahun trick and keep climbing. Thank you, Donald. Alright. Let's get moving. No need to start mind controlling people to do things they don't want. Alright. Let's take status of everyone. Ah! Our stamina is also refilled. Awesome. And at an increased amount, too. So you know what? We'll have Jack take the igniter and swap places with the doctor here. Because he will likely have... That'll even out the stamina loss a little bit more. Not everything is free, Hardy. Sometimes there's a hidden price. Liam, do you think the Constellar Federation would have gone this far if it wasn't for Xenolifer? What do you mean? Also, this soundtrack, by the way. Can I just say, it's been awesome. After Xenolifer's fall, the Federation killed 2/3 of the alien population on Gactus 7 as a preemptive measure. Other planets are terrified at the idea of being supported supporting the Federation's drastic actions. Fair enough, Tigress. I mean, it seems like such an odd one because you literally hear the person saying no. So it's like, do you force someone to a decision they don't want? And it's like, that doesn't feel right, especially for the theme of the story here. There's some minor protests, of course, but the Federation easily shut them down just by fueling people's fears. Yeah, still remember the propaganda they were spreading about Xenolifer threatening 8 different planets. Wasn't that hard to believe? Vengeance totally suits you. I swallowed it and went back to my job as chief of the counter-bacteriological unit for the Federation. I don't regret developing the definitive cure against Medusa, but you did totally help the Federation consolidate their power. Your achievement is amazing anyways, Doc. But Jack, answering your question, I don't believe it was because of Xenolifer. Oh, except that we were probably accelerated the process, but the Constellar Federation was definitely aiming for this in the long run. At least we forced them to show their hand. And you always able to bend logic to favor you, aren't you? Yes, he is. How do you think Xenolifer won so much support back in the old days? I mean, it went overburdened. Alright. Keep climbing, people. Hey, Liam, did I ever tell you that I met Alexander some time ago? Oh, you met him again? Alexander who? The giant with the funny helmet that beat the shit out of me after we hijacked that space lab. It would be funny if they brought back Brandon for that one. The dog would also make sense, in a weird sense. Unconditional love in that respect, though a little bit awkward when you realize the context. Right. Sorry. Didn't much care about who was doing it to you guys after you betrayed me. Actually, I never met them if you think about it. True. What happened? Did you return the favor? I could have, but I didn't. Met him at the Noral camp. Federation had us digging Drulib ores on some shitty dwarf planet. At first, I didn't recognize him at all. I mean, wasn't wearing the helmet by then. Really? He wasn't wearing a helmet while digging? I mean, fair enough. But one day, he lent me his hand to help me get out of this trench. And shit, it all came back like hot steel against bare flesh. Never saw his face, but that hand, I'll never forget its texture, shape, and smell as it beat the crap out of me for weeks. Yeah, you got to memorize that hand pretty good as it was, seared right against your face there. In that moment, I wanted to dig my thermo drill into his skull. But then I realized he was just doing his job. I myself have killed plenty of bastards just for a shy wage. I don't know if he remembered me, but we never talked about it. Also, I guess Irving's little quip about there being a special bond between torturer and torturee kind of had a little bit of weight there. We worked together for 3 months, and then I got reassigned for kicking some dumb officer in the nuts. Did good. Playing revenge is not something worth fighting for. You're one to talk, Liam. But I bet it felt good to trap us in that lab back on Sinisos, didn't it, asshole? Won't lie, it felt great. But it wasn't revenge that I was after on that frozen planet. You know that. Whatever helps you sleep at night, boss. I see something coming up. Okay, so I can click them early. I don't know why it didn't work the first time when I clicked them. Alright. Alright, who's losing the most here? Alright. Jack's obviously still very warm. Liam's got a lot of stamina. Actually, Donald has all his stamina and most of his warmth. You know what? He'll take point out with the dock towards the back. Alright. Stamina lost 1%. Honestly, he's going to change position with Jack then. 18% loss there. Assess the team's weapons. Let's see, our current accuracy rate is around 75%. Okay, so you know what? Liam, you take the pistol because the Doc isn't a great shot. Let me see how that changes things. Beam's accuracy with the gun is 40%. Okay. So that gives us an accuracy rating of 100. Somehow. I don't think that's quite how it works, but okay. Let's see. Team status. Okay, so Jack's stamina is good. Liam's a little cold. Sarah, honestly, I'll swap her with Donald. After this one, of course. It's unbelievable that the Constellar Federation ended up being a hell of a lot worse than Xenolifer. I'm not gonna tell you I told you so, but, I told you so. Sure, but who could stand by and allow the genocide you were after? At the time, it seemed reasonable. Now it seems an even smaller price to pay. Just think about all those alien races that have gone extinct in the last 20 years. If you don't give a fuck about other species, don't worry. As of today, the Constellar Federation has enslaved over 800 billion humans and killed too many more to count. Call me a crazy revolutionary with no limits, sacrificing Gactus 7 compared to what the Federation's done. I know, the Constellar Federation has evolved into one of the worst calamities in human history. But even so, 4 billion innocent lives. It's a matter of pragmatism. Or being pragmatic here. Be true to your moral principles, paving the road for the biggest dictatorship history has ever known. Or sacrifice a single one of the countless planets humanity had conquered by the force. in order to stop them. I see something coming. Okay, it's just random if they'll actually do it. So these two always need to be carrying guns. Alright. Team status. Yeah, so Sarah needs to swap with Donald here. Alright, Donald. You wanted to, you know, win her back, right? How about you take point for her? Sound good? Sounds great to me. Alright, Donald, keep climbing on. Enduring the cold makes me feel sorry for stranding you on Sinisus. Oh yeah? Cold wasn't the worst part. The worst part was praying every night that we didn't run out of food. We did, that the group would decide to eat the dog before you. Hey, how dare you? Poor Marvin. We didn't eat him. We didn't eat anyone. Poor Marvin, my ass. I saw you staring at me and licking your lips. Damn savage. Okay, okay. Couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I've heard human tastes like chicken, and I was really hankering for some, alright? Once a legend nomad, forever a nomad. My survival instincts kicked in, and, hey, take it as a compliment. You're the one who looked the tastiest. Oh, God. I know. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it is funny. Then don't you dare say you're sorry again, asshole. See something coming up. Another one coming. Not again. Well then. Alright, how's everyone doing? The doctor has still crappy stamina. Honestly, Liam. Change position with him, Sarah here. 23%. Actually, you know what? You change position with, her now. 7-6 recovery. Alright. Also, who's the coldest? I actually haven't been paying attention to that. Donald. So you know what? Jack? Give Donald the igniter. Yeah, let's see. We've shot 4 times. One of the guns has 6 shots. One of them has... Actually, I don't know what the other one has. Assess the weapons. Mission status. Alright, so we have 2 more turns. Ask about combat. Alright. Gun is more reliable. It also has a burst mode which uses 3 bullets and notably increases effectiveness since these our laser weapons don't waste ammunition lightly. The only source of the battery for them is the igniter. The igniter runs out of juice, we won't last 2 shakes up here. Make every bullet count. Rifle ammo 9, gun ammo 0. Okay, so he needs to reload. Reload one round for now. Already added 1 round to the gun using the igniter's battery. Thank you for pointing that out, by the way, Tigress. That helps a lot. I actually did forget about that, because I was thinking he was carrying the pistol. But it's actually Liam here. Also, wait. Come on. There we go. And we'll have Sarah and Jack change positions. Jack's actually going to take this position, if anything, because let's see. What was his stamina again? Hey now. You gotta sit through that too, Hardy. Don't forget that. Well, I guess you don't have to, but you know. I guess suffering is for sharing after all. Though I guess it's not really suffering if it's, in that case, sometimes. Sometimes it's funny. Alright. Stamina loss is 29. Let's see. They're recovering here. 40% warmth loss. Okay. So you know what? Jack, you can take point. There we go. That's just a little bit better. Just a little bit. Good thing I noticed that. That would have been a very bad change there. Let me real quick make sure. Okay. Sorry, for a second there was looking like the connection dropped for a moment. I wanted to make sure you guys didn't get disconnected there. Alright. Keep climbing, people. So, anybody know what became of our friends at Echo? I heard their organization shut down completely, and once the Constellar Federation started to amass absurd amounts of power, I guess that after getting rid of every other dictatorship, independent organizations were next. Oh, it may seem like they disappeared, but as the one who kept his job the longest, I'm willing to bet they're still operating. They've managed to get a promotion following 6 years after Xenolifer's disintegration. Damn, 6 years for a promotion, Donald. I wouldn't say that as if it was some kind of achievement. I know. Don't be so hard on our mayor and Sarah. Don't mind it, Liam. Why, are these two together now? Well, the thing is that I'm sure the Everdusk haven't disappeared. What the Constellar Federation saw of the Everdusk is what we all saw. It was just the tip of the iceberg. Never knew a lot about the organization's structure, and in all our years of service, not one of us ever met its directors. Our motives are obscure after all that stuff about being the company for the universe knowledge. What does that even mean? So I'm sure they just removed the tip of the iceberg. Machinery will keep working under the surface, slowly advancing towards their objectives. You wouldn't believe the rumors in the months before they officially shut down everything. Oh, that's getting interesting. There were these rumors of the shutdown that had us all worried. I started to eavesdrop on a few of my superiors, just, you know, to know if I had to start looking for a new job. I heard these crazy theories about the leaders of Everdusk not being human. Oh, shut up. These rumors is as old as Everdusk. People just make up stories to explain things they don't understand. Yeah? These were Everdusk officials. And in this meeting room, they were showing a map of uncharted space with some weird symbols on it. What? Oh, shit. I made that up on the fly just to shut up Sarah's mouth. I'm sorry. Asshole. The thing is, they were really talking about the leaders being aliens. And these weren't just maintenance guys. These were officers. Officers, I say. Yeah, and I bet they were mocking you because they noticed you were spying on them. Alright. One more climb up, and we're good to go. You were born in a different place, and at a different time. You didn't have to fight for anything. What would you have wanted to be? Doctor? Normal one, I mean. Engineer? Also a normal one. Soldier? A normal... Wait, I'm already that. If I hadn't been born as a nomad on Legan, I'd want to be an actor, starring in action movies or kicking ass and taking names, stuff like that. I think your buddy S. Sam was already more geared towards that. So basically the same, but faking it. With happy endings, not real death and suffering. What about you, Sarah? I don't know. I really like being a psychiatrist, but I felt that like I wasn't being challenged, so I joined Everdusk. Then there were too many challenges, so I became a warrior. No, I haven't been in real combat yet. What I truly wanted to be as a kid was... Gods, this is shameful. Spit it. Forget it. It's not even a profession. A princess. She always wanted to be a fairy tale princess. Donald, don't be an asshole. Sorry, yeah, I was obsessed with marrying a prince and living in a cute fucking castle. That seems pretty normal, little girl. Stuff. Obsessed about it until she was 15. Yikes. I'm going to kill you, Donald. It's going to be slow and painful. But yes, and when I was 17, I realized there was something wrong with me. So that's why I took up psychiatry. Well, just in case your specific... Or in just your specific case, I'm glad you didn't give up... Or didn't achieve your dreams. Being a princess is totally overrated. Well, you, shaman. A cook. That'd do for a great TV show. Cooking with Shaman. Learn the tasty secrets of Atmahan. I agree. That sounds like an awesome way to set up a TV show. There's some alien culture in the mix, you know? Make the odd dish every time. Your turn, Liam. I don't know. I'm pretty fucked up. I couldn't deal with a calm life. I'd probably end up looking for whatever conflict I could find, pick a side, and I'd try to solve it. For me, it was like that before I started the revolution. I guess I'm completely hopeless. I wouldn't expect anything less from the only man who's ever been able to pose a serious threat to the Stellar Federation. Time to catch our breath. There's an Atman shrine up ahead. Shaman's kind of looking just a tad bit thinner, I think. Finally, the next shrine. Let's catch our breath. Hit the shrine, and then we need to keep moving. This one. Aratho Gao, the temptation of a wise man. Nice. Activate it. You don't give in to temptations, alright? We don't need them. It reads as follows. We feel one of the Atmahan among you. We know him worthy. Devran, son of Digdentna. We offer to transport this one to the peak. Shall take care of his needs until the ones who follow complete their trial. Are you Gervan? I am. You thought my name was Shaman? Shaman doesn't like us to call him by his true name, since we can't pronounce it correctly. It's not just that. Atmahan names are more sacred, more meaningful and powerful than you can understand. That's why I keep it secret and only trust it those closest to me. I'd appreciate if you keep calling me Shaman. Sure, no problem. So the shrine is asking us to warp you to its peak or something? Seems so, and I wouldn't mind. I know I've been a burden so far. That's true. Our chances will be better if we don't have to carry so much weight with us. The altar being called the temptation of the wise man makes it sound like a trap. But maybe the temptation is trying to outsmart the shrine. Don't choose lightly, Liam. Damn, you're not helping at all, man. Whatever. You choose, I trust you, just listen to your instincts. Should I let the shrine warp me to the peak then? No, who's gonna activate the shrines for us if you do? Something tells me it's better to keep you close by. Tell the shrine will politely decline their offer. There's no need to tell it anything, it's just a machine. And we can go now. Alright. Let's move then. Yeah, if we happen upon another shrine, who's to activate it for us and give us a nice benefit? I don't trust all this alien mumbo-jumbo anyways. A bit of skepticism never hurt. Alright, how are people doing here? Alright, warm. The doctor's cold, but Sarah's colder. So you know what, Sarah? You get to take the igniter now. Perfect timing. And we keep climbing. And we keep marching. The Constellar assholes have already crushed every major opposing force. What do they do now with all their war assets? Most of it has been converted for the use by the military police, geez. I mean, you can conquer the whole of the holistic empire, but you need at least a couple generations to completely eradicate its supporters. So they keep the big guns around to remind the population about the meaning of freedom at the barrel of a gun. And due to the slave demand, they're starting to label random human planets as menaces to the Federation. Then they declare a war against them and enslave the survivors. That's sick. How can people keep supporting the Federation knowing that? That's the thing. Don't know it. And still, the Federation controls the media. So they can sell the war however they want. The rest of the universe, those poor bastards deserve what the Federation is giving to them. Ignorance is bliss indeed. Oh. Sorry. I see something coming up. Come on, fire a shot. How's your gun empty? Oh, he's saying it after we already reloaded once. Alright, how's the igniter doing? 77. We'll reload 2 shots into it just in case. Alright, good. I added the extra rounds from the igniter's battery. How's our trek doing? Mission status? Alright. Basically 3,000 meters. Though we're making good progress. And we'll reload 3 bullets. I imagine there'll be a group of 3 at some point. And this is still using bare minimum energy. Good. Change position with Liam. Alright. Also, how's her warmth doing? Because we need to really monitor that. Alright, Sarah's warmth is maxed. So you know what? The doctor can take it. Yeah, Liam's stamina needs help. So, Doc, take the igniter. Keep climbing. Jack leading the way. I've never been a revolutionary. I understand why some people opt for an easy life and just pray everything to be alright. I've been there. I haven't known people like you. and haven't seen what the Constellar Federation has turned into. I don't understand why there's not a war going on. Why aren't there millions of people rising against them? I mean, 23 years ago, yeah, you could just say, whatever, fuck aliens. Federation is even openly enslaving humans now. Like it or not, Donald, the grand majority of people are like you. Rebels, revolutionaries, freedom fighters, we're a dying breed. Stellar Federation did an excellent job not just conquering worlds, but also educating them. In a few years, we'll be nothing but a tale. Isn't that the truth? Independent thought has been one of the biggest casualties of the last century. The Constellar Federation now has the technology and the power to breed a meek humanity who won't stand up. I see, so we'd better get this right. Resorting to a legend on a slim chance that we might be able to change the past. Doesn't seem so wild now, huh? If we fail, we better pray there are more crazy guys like us out there trying to make things right. The universe, as we know it, is done for good. Alright. Keep climbing. Shaman, I was wondering, you said the Dunnerai are like time beacons for the Opmahun, right? And we're climbing to this one to find the Dunnerai that causes Burden's time anomaly. Presumably, yeah. Does that mean every Dunnerai holds a different reality? There could be more people like Burden in the universe. Seems possible. I think I know one more person with Burden's anomaly. Agent Amber. The woman who led Everdusk's investigation on our friends. How's that possible? I mean, of all the people in the universe, that two people with the same condition will ever meet. What? You think the Dunnerai are a casual thing? Mahan built every single temple with an intention. They didn't just randomly appear. It's more likely that they affect each other for more complex time manipulation. Unlike Burden, Agent Amber was conscious of her own anomaly from the very beginning. That's why she shot herself when Burden was about to join Xenolifer. She knew she wasn't going to meet him again, so she probably shot herself in order to immediately restart the investigation. I don't know why she kept the details about the anomaly from Burden, though. Maybe we're just living a reality in which she kept silent as part of her experience. I guess we'll never know. See something coming. Alright. Take a quick stock of our team's stamina and everything. Liam's getting a bit chilly. Jack's got good stamina, so you know what? We're gonna have him take back the shaman. And he's going to change back to second position. Liam's gonna take the igniter. And he's gonna take the third position. And Sarah can take the first. There we go. That seemed good. Let's see. Doctor's good on warmth. Sarah's good on stamina. Donald needs to recover. Liam's okay on stamina, and Jack's good on stamina. Okay. Keep moving. Common. I mean, no offense at all, but we keep talking about the Admiral, Scholar of Paths, etc. But really, this is just advanced technology. isn't it? I mean, you talk about gods and spiritual warriors, but these things we've been seeing so far have lights and wires and bear more than a passing resemblance to machines. I'd be offended if I didn't know that your questions are born of sincere ignorance, Doc. And I can't blame you, since humanity tends to see the concepts of religion and technology as opposites. It's a mistake to believe that God, at least ours, isn't part science. Don't know a lot about Atmaral, but all other known theistic species don't relate their gods to technology. I don't know. We do have the tech priest over there in the corner just whispering about the Omnissiah. Because the rest of the gods are not real. Oh, come on, don't play the true god card. Sorry, I should have said the rest of the gods didn't exist before becoming gods. The first problem comes when you try to understand every other culture through your own language. The equivalent god in the Atmahan tongue doesn't have the exact meaning you might assume. Enlighten me, then. We don't think of gods as almighty, omnipresent beings. They didn't even create the universe. That's crazy. Our word for God is closer to the definition of those who have ascended. Ah, so Buddhas. It's a truly complex thing to communicate in your tongue, but basically, any Atmahan can become a god. Through scientific, cultural, or social achievements, community can choose to make you a god. You know, this crazy ability I have to feel electrical impulses and interface with technology without even touching it, right? Well, I'm like a cripple to them in terms of skill. Thing is that if you are chosen to become a god, the rest of the Atmahan accept you as one. And then, when you die, your knowledge is absorbed and replicated throughout the community, letting your career achievements become part of the collective knowledge mind, enriching the whole species. And that's how you get to develop time-bending technology that looks like magic to human beings. Sounds amazing. But if what you say is true, how come the Atmahan had been defeated by humanity? We haven't been. Remember, this is just one of infinite numbers of realities. And they're not interested in war, that's why their weapons suck. And we're proud of it. Never had to fight against ourselves, so we don't have the extensive knowledge of war backing our progress that you humans do. Progress through collaboration or through conflict. We truly are radically different. It definitely seems to be the case. Probably for the best. If we're having to, rely on their tech and everything. That's also an awesome thing to consider. Alright. Let's see. Team status. Liam's getting tired here, but he's good to go. Jack needs some warmth. Honestly, we'll have Sarah take Shaman. Donald can change places with Liam in a moment. Though I guess Liam can actually just take have the igniter taken off of him. Second position, Donald. And you can change position with Liam. That should be good, right? Let's see. Donald's stamina is not great, but Jack does need his. Yeah, that's fine. Keep climbing. Sarah. Yes, Donald. How to put this? in all these years we've been separated, I've seen you become quite familiar with combat, so... Well, I was wondering, have you killed anyone? Hey, that's not a nice thing to ask, man. Well, Jack, I think I have the right to ask her some personal questions. It's okay. No, I haven't. You say that as if you're ashamed. That's amazing. You have never been in actual combat. Are you happy? Yes. Listen to your ex-husband, Sarah. You don't think less of you for not having killed anyone. On the contrary, I envy you. Living without blood on your hands must be awesome. I guess. See something coming. Alright. Let's reload the weapon again. Alright. Actually, I need to reload it twice, because that... Thinking about it. There we go. Alright, mission status. How close are we? 2 more to the next rest stop. So you know what? We'll go ahead and have Liam... we'll wait on Liam taking point. Let's see here. Honestly, the doctor can take point. Take first position, Doc. And then lead on. Hey, Sarah, can I ask a question? Sure. Last time we met, I mean, many years ago, you seemed so helpless. Now you're an even better shot than Jack. The student always surpasses the master. What happened? We could say it was because of you, in a certain way. That doesn't sound very good. Please don't. It doesn't. At the events of Sinissos and the conflict of Xenolifer, I was profoundly traumatized, as everyone else in the group but you seem to be, Liam. I felt impotent. Like at any second I could be the victim of some fate swim. I needed to take the reins of my life, so I quit Everdusk. And our marriage. Yes, Donald, get over it. It was 16 years ago now. I'm not that naive psychiatrist looking to cure people's souls anymore. Now I'm ready to crush whatever stands in my way. You're doing what? If I had been like this since back on Sinissos, maybe Jack and Burden, now I could have shot Liam down right there in that fucking cave. Easy there. None of us would be here. Burden would be alive. And maybe, just maybe, the universe would be a better place without genocidal maniacs. Not the only one haunted by regret, Liam. Fair enough. Anyway, I'm glad to know you're this tough now. Alright, Doc. How exhausted are you two up front? Donald is low, but fine. And the Doc can take one more, so keep climbing, you two. Heartbreaking to climb with all these other temples in the distance. What do you mean, Paul? Atmahan can manipulate time in a way we can't comprehend. I'm the only one going mad thinking about the futility of what we're doing. I've been thinking about that myself, but I try and keep those thoughts at bay. What the hell do you two mean? If Burden's trapped in a loop, that makes him relive the same 7 years time span billions of times over. It means there are millions of versions of our universe, potentially an infinite amount of them. That doesn't drive you crazy already. Multiply that by each. Dunharai. Insight. Completely meaningless. Specks in a dark galaxy. Shit, I guess I didn't want to know about that. On top of that, our quest is meant to save another reality, not our immediate one. For God's sake, this is exactly what I meant about keeping those thoughts at bay. I can totally understand how you feel. It was the same for me when I was a child learning about the Atmahan culture and their vision of the universe. It may be way too much for our human minds to handle. I can't help but wonder if anything you do has any meaning, and why you should care about anything at all. I myself spent some years tormented and depressed as a young boy, growing up in a culture that was far beyond his comprehension. One day, I can't really recall the reason, killed my pet Gurkle my father gave me for my 12th birthday by beating it to death with a stick. Jeez, man. Oh my god, that's horrible. Yes, it was. My father, instead of punishing me, hugged me and asked why I had done what I did. Crying, I yelled at him that what was the point? The damn animal was just alive in every other reality. Asked him why I should care about anything at all. What is reality that matters? And a single word erased any doubts I had for the rest of my days. Done. Alright. All of them. That's the meaning of the Dunarhai. So, our efforts are the opposite of meaningless. The dimension of our actions is so that enormous that we might be overwhelmed by its size. We can't give up on any single universe just as Burden did every single time he stopped us. So engrave this in your minds. Finding Burden and delivering the message may not change our present, but it could change every new future he goes back with our message. Done. Alright. Wow. Thank you. Done alright, my friend. Done alright. Look, we're getting close to one of those shrines. See, it's a good thing we didn't abandon Shaman. Still have more to go. Though I guess we are at the peak here. Essentially. We're very close. This must be the last altar. Regain your stamina and focus your strength for the last push. Shaman, you know what to do. Yes, sir. This one's Brahma Gru, the sacrifice of the gambler. Who's the gambler? Reads as follows. This is the defining and ultimate choice for every true leader. Know you've walked all your life towards the Atmaral. You will confide that the last stretch is the hardest. So name a partner. With their sacrifice, we will make the rest of you tougher. Is the altar really asking us to make a sacrifice? I'm afraid so. Yeah, I can see, like, the atmosphere is getting thinner up here. The Atmahan really put their visitors to the test, huh? One cannot access Dunharai without proving himself worthy. It means being able to mess with time, after all. Are we gonna make it as we are right now? Sacrifice one in order to ensure the survival of the rest. Or take a risk that might lead to all of our deaths. I can't imagine how Burden was able to deal with these kinds of decisions many times over. Give up? Well, I can't give up, not now. So who do you want to sacrifice? What if we pick nobody? What if you just carry on like normal? I've got all the injectors from the dock over there. Oh, I can't sacrifice Liam either. Come on. We'll take the route of true heroes. Well, of anime heroes. We'll sacrifice no one and we'll still make it through. No. We made it this far by ourselves. Confident we can make it. We'll make sacrifices when our legs fail on us. Not before. Be strong, team. We're almost there. Let's go. Everyone gets to see the end of this journey. Alright. Status. Alright. Liam is full strength and full warmth. Let's see. Donald is... Everyone's actually good here. So let's keep on climbing. Don't take this from me. All these years of fighting. Alright. Let's reload the rifle here. Why can I not reload the rifle? Weird. Alright, add the extra round. Alright. No, change position, Jack. Go to the 4th position, Sarah. Actually, what's your warmth at? It's been a while since you held the igniter. 73. Donald's only 69. Nice. Alright. These two will keep ahead for one more time. I won't let the Federation win. Just... damn. Alright. Liam's not going to take position 1. Alright, what's everyone else's hold at? The dock is kind of chilly. So you know what? Let's not waste the heat. We'll have him take the igniter here. Yeah, we'll have him take the igniter. And he'll change position with Sarah. And let me see, what's Jack's stamina at? 89. Alright, people. Come on, we can make this. I'll make this right. Come on. Alright, change position with Jack now. That way you're not getting so cold here. How's Liam doing? He's good to go. Jack's doing great. The dock is warm. So let's let Donald take the igniter. And he can go to the 3rd position. Alright, Donald, how far are we? It's gonna take a while. Keep on climbing. I think I'm starting to have trouble breathing. Seems there isn't much oxygen up here, but we'll have to keep climbing. Alright. I noticed everyone took a big hit there. Alright, Liam's getting cold, but so is Sarah. Donald's now warm. So what we'll do is... we'll give Jack Shaman. Sarah's gonna take the igniter. Alright. She's going to change position to the 4th position. Let's see. What's everyone else at as well? Yeah, okay. Keep on climbing, people. This is all futile. We aren't saving anything. It's all just a game. We're just playing at saving the world. My entire career has been nothing but a game. A blurry rush of memories where my top priorities were being cool and having fun. Yeah, I had loads of fun being a revolutionary. After all, I acknowledged that I wasn't going to do it for any righteous cause. Being Liam was just the most exciting option. That's why it didn't hurt to kill millions of humans. It's because we were all just there to have fun. And then Burden came along to break the game. What a guy. Alright. Rotate with the Doc. He's clearly getting exhausted here already. Alright. You know what? You get to take the igniter, Liam. And Sarah gets to lead. Once again. Weird how we can't inject Liam here, by the way. Alright. Jack is still warm. Keep climbing. But I truly want every life form to be free. I think so. Hey, look, a ship! If it weren't for Shaman, my purpose in life would be something else entirely. I don't deserve any kind of respect. Fought for alien rights because their Vin inspired me. If I'd met a holistic dreamer, I'd have spent 20 years fighting for the Emperor. It doesn't make a difference to me at all. My true self is still trapped at the bottom of that tech hive world, hungry for power. The thrill seeker lost, like a comet traversing the void. Shining without a single purpose. Shaman gave me one, but will my desires ever truly be my own? Is there anything I really want? I feel like climbing this mountain isn't about saving the world, but about finding an answer. And Burden always seemed to hold that answer. He knows. He knew all this time. Come on, tell me already. Alright, you get to take the igniter. Change position to 3rd. Team status. Liam's exhausted, so he really needs his strength back. Doctor's actually exhausted here. Let's see. He can only... Oh, wait. He's injecting boost right here. Okay. Stamina shot to Jack. Oh, that felt good. Game status. Is the Doc actually... Okay, he is recovering, but he's gonna lose warmth. Alright. We'll go a little bit longer here. Keep on climbing. Again and again and again. Burden, burden, burden. Always burdened up. I did exist before him, right? Ah, so that's it. That's his mind up there. Been so long. Past seems like nothing but a shadow from so far away. Time and space. What ridiculous concepts when you look at them. The Atmahan are right. Humans are just absent insects with unfair firepower, blasting their way through anything they dislike. Look at this. At this mountain. It doesn't give a shit about humans. I don't get it. What the hell am I saying? I lost track of my line of thought. Maybe it's the cold. Maybe it's the lack of oxygen. Maybe both. Alright. Team status. Alright, we'll let Sarah progress on. Starting to get that feeling. The one Angel Amber was investigating at Everdusk. The anomaly. Burden trapped in a time loop. Something a happy ending. Most of the times having to eat his fucking team because of me. Sometimes it felt right. Sometimes it felt unfair. Fate. Decisions being made by some grand force of nature are bodies but avatars of some galactic wish. Do we keep doing these ridiculous things? We'll die again and again and again. An endless cycle. We'll try and make it with everyone alive. We'll try to get it done in a very short time. Try and climb to the peak while using none of the doctor's shots, while having Donald lead the team, or while rejecting all the Atman Shrine's offerings. I don't even know why. Everything sounds absurd. What am I even saying? I feel drugged. Lack of oxygen is mixing everything up in my mind. I don't even know what's real, what's not anymore. Or if anything's real at all, that's just a human concept, right? Alright. Atmahan. Hello. Bar. Recordos. Don't fuck it up this time, Wolfshow. Hey! Quit calling me out. I already felt called out. I already felt called out about not using the doctor's shots. Don't do that now. No breaking the fourth wall. And hey, Hardy. We kind of are forced on this long march here. Because everyone forgot their damn spacesuits. Alright, Donald. You're going to take an injection boost. Alright, that felt good, didn't it? Alright, now you get to change position and Sarah gets to take the igniter here. There we go. Team status. Liam's doing okay. The doc is, okay. We'll let Sarah take one more and then she gets her boost. Keep on climbing. Burden. Alright. Doc. Stab away. Alright. No. Don't fall. Just another step. Look, we're getting close to one of those shrines. Finally, we did it. We're here. So, this is what you were looking for, Shaman. Hey, I recognize that design. It looks very similar to another teleporter I know from a different game. With beings that transcend time. Yes. It's even more powerful than I imagined. Then our eye is exceptionally high, almost direct contact with the stars. And the inscriptions on the slab device. What? I believe this is some sort of cage for humankind. It says, Briam Jiva, Borgao, Inorgao, Esmid. All the paths for humans are war. And it follows. Every war ends here. And the Gal shall protect them all. Which Gal? Protect every war? What do you mean? Damn polyvalent word. That's all. But I bet our Gal is here. Or our Gal here's burden. And feel as if I had him in front of me. And try and release the Danarai's power. If you want. Burden is the only thing this Danarai holds. Key for humankind's cage. Or best said, its guardian. Do it. Let's end this once and for all. Hey, look. See, wait, his helmet's gone now. He looks exhausted. Damn. Jack, you're here. We're here, Sergeant. You know we'd follow you until the end of the universe and the depths of hell. I should clearly stop, Jack. It's not gonna do you any good. Just take a look at yourself. Son of a bitch just came out of an alien time warp device and he's already picking on me. Burden? What the hell is happening? Last thing I remember is kicking your ass on the matriarch. Now you're here looking at me with tender eyes. Give me a break. For us, it's been 20 years, my beloved archenemy. My eternal rival. What is this place? We're in an uncharted place in the universe, land of the Atmahan. Oh, sorry. I believed in your last words, Burden, about how you'd already witnessed it all. How you'd face the same moral dilemmas again and again. Xenolife fell quickly after you defeated us. And Stellar Federation stopped pretending to be a friendly, democratic nation. And over the course of a few years, they managed to enslave every alien race and even started enslaving humans. Those Constellar assholes went that far, huh? You doesn't sound surprised. So I spent the next 20 years investigating your anomaly and trying to find you. And I finally did it. With the help of your old unit, you have great teammates, Burden. Why'd you do that? What can I possibly do to change anything? I just told you. 20 years ago, I told you I'm done. I don't want to keep saving the universe. I don't even know what that means anymore. Can't you see already that there's nothing to be saved? This is all but a joke from the gods. Look, I spent the last 20 years of my life looking for you for one simple reason. To tell you you were wrong. I don't care if you don't want to save the universe anymore. I don't care if it means nothing to you. Fuck you, Burden. What I need you to do is to go back and let us win. I've come this far to tell you your fight paid off with a sick world and a global dictatorship. So you won. Congratulations, Sergeant. But you fucked it up. Now it's our turn. I want you to go back, say to me that you're sorry, and let us free Gactus 7. So maybe we can set things in motion and enjoy a free universe once and for all. Am I clear enough? Ah. It feels good not being the one telling others what to do for a change. I was right about not killing you. Thank you, Liam. Let's see where Xenolifer will lead us now. Do it. Good luck. Kicking my ass again. Yeah, that would definitely help the cycle. Or, you know, if we actually brought some of those nice suits. Alright. You really deserve the title of legend, huh? How did you... You're a far better warrior than me, Liam. I just won because I fought you a million times before, and this isn't the first time I've beat you. Keep saying things like that, but I don't get what you mean. I don't know when this started or if it's ever going to end, but every time I die, I keep waking up in the desert. And I never remember anything. The only moment I remember who I truly am is here in outer space. Maybe someday you'll put all the pieces together and we'll be able to break free. Or when the last of the gods stop watching. I've met you in the future, Liam. You came to me looking. You learned about the anomaly. You traveled to the end of the universe just to tell me I was wrong. What the... I hoped that if I beat you, if I saved this wicked world at least one time, I'd get the meaning of it all. But the sense of saving lost its meaning after so many tries. This is the only insight I can share with you after all of this stick-click script. Our universe is a joke. I'm sorry, Liam. Or get what you're talking about. I traveled through space and time just so you wouldn't let me win. That just dispels all doubts you planted on me with your fists. Let's do this, Burden. Let's shake the foundations of the Constellar Federation. You don't get it. I don't really care. I told you a million times, but you never remember. I guess it's fine. Hope you find the universe you long for. Thank you, Burden. Goodbye, Liam. Alright. Oh. It was quite the wild ride there, in all honesty. Also, no real music? Oh, wait. Here we go. Into the void of space. Yeah, I guess so. When will the universe get another messenger that's not so pessimistic? Alright. Oh, no. Do you think all this bloodshed has been meaningless? What do you mean, Liam? I spent half my life leading the fight against the Constellar Federation. We hit them hard. And hope keep our soldiers fighting. We're free. Every alien race fighting on our side is free, but our freedom is built on top of an endless fight. The price has been a universal war that has been going on for 2 decades. I shouldn't have convinced Burden to carry the Xenolifer plans. My hope now is that we can change the past and avoid this apocalyptic universe we created. Bloodshed is always meaningless. But I truly believe you'll bring peace to the universe sooner or later. We're getting closer. Ship scanners are getting really weird readings. Not the only. The ship calling us. You mean it's alive? In a figure of speech. So it's not alive. No, it's not alive. Stop making fun of my powers. Been too many years, friend. I can see through your charade. I might like to be a little grandiose. Fact is, I can feel something, Liam. Been ages since I felt something like this. What do you mean? The Atmahan. Do I have to repeat this whole thing, or is it gonna skip past this? Oh wait, you think we're about to meet the survivors from the Constellar Federation massacre? I don't think so. My ancestors were all exterminated by the Federation. I'm certain of that. But there are other ways of meeting them. And if what we're researching is true, Verdant's time anomaly, the nebula, the Age of Amber's discoveries, everything will make sense. Since the Atmahan were the only life forms able to manipulate time. Holy shit! Look, Shaman! A nebula. Never thought I'd live to witness this. Liam, this is not just a nebula. This is the nebula. The one that keeps sending us back through a constant cycle and, like, setting us on repeat here. The god of the Atmahan. Scholar of Paths. Ruler of Memory and Will. Be cool sounding title for a god. Let's warn the team. We're not going inside that god of yours. Okay, there we... So it is still a cycle. I was a little worried there. Oh. We at least got one of the achievements. Alright. Well, thank everyone for joining me on this wild ride. I actually really enjoyed this. Thank you again, Hardy, for sending me this. This has honestly been a great experience to play this game. I love games like this where it's like the more existential like ideas. It's part of the reason why I ended up falling in love with the Metro series, is like some of the background dilemmas and everything. But thank you all for joining. I hope to see everyone Wednesday, where we're starting a Darkest Dungeon modded campaign. And I do hope everyone enjoyed this game. It was quite the ride. Alright, well, good night, everyone. Take it easy. And I'll catch everyone later. Have a good night, everyone. We'll be raiding out here in just a second. So, I hope to catch everyone later. And take it easy, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Wolf? How we doing? Hey, everybody, thanks for joining. I'm waiting for Hardy to say, "You just get good. Just win." Oh. Oh, we're getting the Grave Warden set. Phenomenal. Living the dream. Playing my favorite game of all time.